Welcome back to Mini-Modelog. So this week was going to be paint in progress, and then someone lent me one of these. Now this is the new Citadel sort of model gripper. So I've been giving it a go today. I quite like it if you're painting one model. It's not great if you're trying to batch paint, because obviously getting them in and out is a bit of a chore, which I'll show you in a moment. But I've been working on my Brewers, I've been working on my Gangs of Camorra thing. So what I thought I'd do is I'd show you 3 different models and how they fit inside this. So if you've seen it online, it's obviously, that's all it is. It's not very big, fits well in your hand though, and is a spring-loaded kind of contraption to hold your model in place. So I've got 3 different models with me. I've got Quaff, who you've seen from the Brewers, obviously undercoated. I've got Stoker, who you've seen from the Brewers, and just for fun, I decided to put one of the jet bikes from Gangs of Camorra on its base to see how it would hold up in this as well. So I think that's going to be the key to this. So in order to get them in, the model in, you've really got to stretch it. So what I've learned to do is stretch it and sort of put your thumb in between there, and then get your model, for example, Stoker, and you sort of have to force one end of Stoker's base in and then pull it open at the same time. It's a bit awkward. There we are, and he's in on the bottom setting of it, because there's several settings. I'll move it further to the camera so you can see. There's several settings you can have for different size bases. So that's basically like the 30mm setting. Now it holds the model very well. You can literally put it upside down, it doesn't fall out. And for getting the top areas of a model, it's great. I found getting in here a bit awkward, because obviously when you're painting, you're going in at this angle and you can't quite, because this is all obstructing you, get the base in correctly. So I found that a bit annoying with it, but that's in a 30mm, so I thought I'd show you a 30 first. And like I say, doesn't fall out. I'm shaking that quite hard, and then I'll change it now for a bigger base. So like I say, what I've been doing is I've been putting my fingers in between, sort of pushing it open, and then you can lift out easier. Otherwise, you've got to do this kind of thing where it's going to just drop out. And obviously, if you've just freshly painted your model with it, you're not going to want to just throw it out. So move on to Quaff. Quaff's obviously on a 40mm base, and you're supposed to use, I don't know if you can see that on there, so the one I used before was this central one for the 30mm. I'm now going to use these larger 2 for a 40. Again, same process. Pull it apart as wide as you can. I tend to get a finger in, like I say, and then get your model and bob him in place. Now, this is why I find it awkward. This is the letdown with it. Personally, what I would have done, instead of it being a pull and a flick one like that, is I'd have put that on some sort of ratchet like you get with mobile phone holders in cars. So it would ratchet out in position, then you press a button and it would pull back together. They haven't done that. I don't know why they haven't done that. Obviously this is Games Workshop's first sort of foray into this kind of stuff. So there's a free one for your Games Workshop. Put a ratchet on it. It'd work better. Because obviously when you've got a larger base, you've really got to kind of get your thumb in, get your model. And of course, one thing you don't want to do is, there we go, is break your model. So again, even on that small setting, I don't know if you can see that there, because obviously it's all black. That setting there still doesn't fall out. The model still holds very, very well. Now over time, maybe that spring loaded section there may break, but I've only had this for an afternoon. If you're painting single models, brilliant. If you're batch painting, you're going to need loads of these to put your models on, because obviously you got, in order to change model, you got to go through the rigmarole of changing it. Holds the 30mm very, very well. Anything bigger, I wouldn't say it has a problem with it, but it is more difficult for, you got to sort of have 3 hands rather than 2 in order to get, I mean for a flying base, I've just put the bottom of a flying base in there, and then I'm going to take that and just bob it in. Works very well, and you can get all into the underneath. The only thing is if you've not glued your flying bases, it falls off. But generally speaking, good product. Very sturdy, good construction. The only thing I would say is the load in and out of the models is not the easiest to do. This is my first sort of foray into this kind of stuff, and it's not too bad. I hope you liked that. That's my review on the Citadel paint gripper. My subscription button should be coming up here any moment soon, and then some other videos. You know what to do. Click on that. If you like this video, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time on Mini-Modelog.